Testing, testing. Testing, testing. All right. Let's see. Where's the chat at? Where do you see the chat? Default view. Welcome in, everybody. If you're here watching, I'm gonna scan some print ads, but I'm trying to figure out how to. There's the panel. Okay. Welcome in. Scanning print ads. Okay. And then we'll push this back over. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let's pull up. So you should be able to see when I scan the print ad. You should be able to see it on the screen here. These are just random print ads from the 80s. Let's see what happens if it opens up the app automatically. I don't think it's going to pull in this PlusTek. No, let's open up OpticSlim. There we go. Display standby. No. Scan. USB scanner. There we go. Scan. Okay. So hopefully you should be able to see. There we go. There we go. All right. So what settings do we need to change here? Need to rotate it. I want it to auto crop automatically. Adjustment. Yeah, no. Let's get rid of this one. Okay. That's why. Let's go up to at least 400. We're going to save this to today's the 18th. Scans. And let's see now. I'm trying to think. I don't think this was the app that I used before. Because at this rate, this is going to take forever. Especially at 400 DPI. Hey there, only have a few minutes to say, hey, what's going on? Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. Trying to get the live stuff set up and yeah, that's not what I want. All right, let's try to see here. Scanning. How to scan PlusTek OpticSlim 180 Windows 11. I think the last time I used this was on a Mac. Page 2. That's not what I want. Let's open up YouTube. Scanning PlusTek Optic 1180 Windows 11.
Watch what alcohol.
Nobody wants to know. Been wanting to go back to Homestead for brunch, just haven't made. Homestead's awesome. They've been getting a lot of traffic because of going viral with their large pancakes.
100 DPI optical resolution, a document prep, or even small op to set up balance between being sturdy and not.
No. I know where we can do scanning. We'll pull up Jimmy's channel here. Jimmy, flip it. Scan. His scanner's finally off the floor. Sorts. Yeah, so this is the scanner that we both have.
Even just about E3 flatbed scanner. It's the scanner that I use for all my larger items, the large print ads, record covers I can even put on there.
Yeah, so what's the software though?
Talking when I'm more than happy to go ahead and get into more detail. I'll try to answer it right in the comment. And if anybody needs another video, please let me know. I really appreciate it when you guys reach out to me and let me know, what sort of content you would like to see. If you haven't had a chance,
always let your profit be your guide. Blah 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 blah. Scan utility. We've been trying to use. All right, let's go back to the website then. PlusTek. Never could find the window Marty showed. Never could find the window? PlusTek OpticSlim 1180. Maybe it's a different software. Where to buy? No, I already own the darn thing. All right, that's the installation. All right, that's for Mac. I mean, if I have to hook up my Mac, I will, but like, geez. Data sheet. I don't want a data sheet. Quick guide, quick guide, quick guide. Optic Slim. Dock action. Maybe this is it. Okay, here we go. What, they changed the name or something? Okay, so we have scan utility. Yeah, we want to scan it. Scan and open images within the sign app. Okay, that's cool. Application. Sure. We want JPEG, flatbed. Okay. Page size, max scan area. Okay. The screen that saves your settings. Oh. Resolution 300. This looks a lot familiar. Yeah, see right here it does the auto density, auto crop, auto do skew. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Where is it going to save to? That's what I need to find out. Save. Saving folder. We want it to be in downloads, scans. Hit OK. Hit apply. All right. Let's hit scan and see what happens. This looks familiar. This looks better. Okay. Yeah, see how much faster that is? Windows scan program just sucks. And then it's going to pop up with the preview. Boom. There's the preview. Look how much better that looks too. Like, all right, so perfect. We don't actually have to open description scan. Scan. We don't need to open it. We just need to, well, yeah, I want to show you guys the, so scan and that's okay. All right, cool. So, one down, 1,000 to go. So then I got to decide, do I want liquor or the TV? I always go, I think the liquor market is so oversaturated, so I always go to the older stuff. So this one's a typewriter, page 2. So we gotta find page 1. All right, I don't need you to open the folder every time. See, that looks so much better. Just like that. So if I move this behind me, then it'll just, hopefully it'll just stay there. Let's see what's next on here. Right, let's grab. Hope I can follow along and do that. Yeah, it's not hard. It's just getting it all set up. I have a really cool program that I did, that I created a web app that helps with it helps with putting measurements on your print end. So like, I'll show you. Open this up. So like this Pee Wee Herman print end. So I scanned it in another scanner, but I created a web app that puts this ruler on the side. So I just tell it what the height is, and I tell it what the width is, and it's a digital ruler, but I don't have to, mess with it. All right, we don't need that anymore. Thank you, Jimmy. We don't need that. Ooh, did this thing get blown up or what? Why is that zoomed in so much? Okay. Oh. So that's side 1. There's side 2. I wish I could develop something to where I can just put the scanner in front of me. Yeah, the booze ads, yeah. I mean, I'm thinking about maybe one day just making a lot, but same thing with these. You know, I'd rather sell what's on the other side. The CBS special. Maybe I can get the desk to fit the scanner someday. The good thing is I've cut up all the magazines ahead of time. So now it's just scan and rinse and repeat. A lot of people don't list these article ones, but if I find it's a single article that somebody might want to hang up in their office, I'll list it. Some of the ads don't make sense either. All right, we got to look at this here. Application launch only. I don't want it to launch the folder every time. Got to run. Hey, take care. Thanks for coming in. Description: scan and open images within the application Windows viewer. Oh, I guess we'll just have to. I don't know. No sense me doing a live if you guys can't see it. See what the ads are. So we got this scanner was not cheap either. Hey, hit the like button before you head out. 15 in sales today. Look at that. It's like a perfect ad. This is a cool Marines one. My daughter's school they were doing their award ceremony, and a lot of the seniors were being saying that they were going to be shipped off to the Marines or whatever. Let's see, we can edit this, I believe. You know what, I'm probably just going to go in here and documents, scans, view. Oh, that's one way for you guys to see it. Hit edit. Edit. Hey, flipping ain't easy. Just pop in and say hello. Hey, thank you so much. All right, now we're gonna turn this sideways. Yeah, that looks good. Save. There we go. Yeah, so now you guys can see that. I'm just playing around with live settings. Appreciate you stopping in. So if I click on, yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Next. The kids all went swimming at the lake. I don't know why. I think it's freezing. Man, my chair cracks. This is a cool one here. So I figured while they're gone, I'll spend an hour scanning. Can I zoom in here so you guys can see? Extra large icons. We don't need a preview. I just want these to be blown up. Extra large icons. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Let's put the truck in here. So how's everybody's Monday? If you could, this ad says, if you could choose your body, which would you choose? And it's an ad for spring water. All right, so you can see the ads that we're scanning. Scan and save image. Let's see if it does this one here. Cool. It's it still popped it up. I don't know why. But so that's the one side. Now this program, unlike my Epson scanner, the Epson scanner, I can click on two images and stitch them together. This program, it just spits out the image. Monday is Monday, and yeah. That's probably the only good thing about sales being down is Monday has not been that bad, but so this is Hurt and Turner on tour article. Next one's going to be a Calvin and Klein. Calvin Klein, not Anne Klein. Man, it is hotter than hot up in this office today. I love selling paper. I just love it. Some people don't like the fact that I tear up papers, newspaper or magazines or whatever, but like this one here, like I'll look through it and I'll see if there's anything to be torn out of it. But this is a 1972 audio magazine. I mean, look at the back ad right there. It's got Super Scope receivers. It's got chicken in a crock pot. It's got old car. I start every print ad at $14.95. Your focus period? No, I don't want to. Stop. So like there's sound systems in here. Like here's a print ad for a receiver. So I mean, if I can pull 20 or 30 ads out of a magazine, and I list them at $14.95 plus shipping, then it's better than selling a magazine for $5.99. Like here's a 2-pager for a Ford Ranger. I'll just put that aside until I find the actual second page. the street. Oh, here is the second page right here. Duh. Sorry about the chair squeaking. I don't even know if it's being picked up on the microphone. It's just me, probably. Yeah, I wish you can click here, and then click on stitch or bring them together, but I've not been able to find anything. So what I have done in the past, and I'll show you, is I've created web apps. So this web app I've created using ChatGPT. What do people use those printouts for? So yeah, just collecting. They'll put it in a frame, put it in their office. So then I'll upload the left image here. So the left image will be going to be, where's the other truck? Right here. The right image is going to be right here. So I got them, and then so I'll go ahead and shrink the spacing down if possible. Then we'll export the wide image. It'll come up as a 2-page ad. Let's see. I don't want a gap here, so we could. So I wonder if it has a gap because of this picture here. Yep, it does. Okay. So if I edit this photo first, I'm skipping ahead. That's amazing. Oh, it's amazing. It blew me away when I first heard of it. I'm like, people paying what for paper? What? And I love it. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll edit the photo. We'll just crop this in. Save the original. And then I'll open up, yeah, that one should be good to go, but we'll just check. This is usually after I get enough. Yeah, so that one's good. Okay, so we'll close that. So now we'll go back into my app here that I created. And we'll change it. See how I brought it back together? And then I'll export this one. And now we have a 2-page ad. So I wish, like my Epson scanner, this scanner here, once you hit scan, you can say, hey, I want these 2 photos to be stuck together. And then what I'll do is I'll just delete this one so we don't get lost. Put that one here. We don't need my thumbnails. Yeah, so now I have the main image and then these 2 images. And then what I'll do is, those look really clean after you done. Yeah, so check this out. So I'll open up web apps and another web app that I created. I don't know if you saw. Hold on a second, I just sent you guys flying. Where's my chat? Let's close this one. Close this one. What are you doing, Eden? What are you doing? Oh, there you are. Okay. So check this out. So I have these items here, right? So let's say I know that this photo, we'll do this truck as an example. So this truck, 1989, is 10 inches wide and 12.5 inches tall. So we'll go down to custom size. So it's 12.5 tall. it's 10 inches wide, but it's a double, so we'll do 20. Now I'll drag and drop the photos on here. So we'll take this one. Yeah, and we'll click open. Wait just a few minutes. Now I have the double with the ruler, and the double with the ruler on the bottom. It'll export it. And I'll just take these photos and pop them into the scans. It's a lot quicker when I'm not doing it on camera, but so now we have the 2-page ad. We have the 2-page ad with the ruler, with the digital ruler there, showing that it's 12.5 inches long. And then we have a ruler down at the bottom that's 21 inches. Right? I was trying to figure out so many different ways on how to get the ruler on the scanner, and I was like, gosh, there's got to be a better way. All right, so we don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Bring this back up here. Nope. Okay. Bring you back over here. Okay. This is a Santa Fe cologne for men, JCPenney. So 2 things about that is, one, JCPenney is no longer, and I bet you that cologne is probably vintage. And then we'll do Absolute Joy, or we could do this ad, but if you notice up top here, Prince Jam turns into Benefit in Boston. So I could do a Prince thing, but right now I'm doing less cropping. So we'll just do the full, let's say somebody has a bar in their house and they want to display their favorite drink. Well, it looks like you've really got the steps down. Trying. Definitely trying. Check this out. This is so cool. This is a, now you CD it and now you don't. Love it. Once in a while, I will have people buy an ad. It's very rare, because with List Easier and the description and stuff like that, I make it pretty darn obvious that it's paper. You're buying the print ad. And we'll have to redo that joy. But look at this here. Ain't that awesome? That's when, like, back in the day, you had to take your cover off if you lived in the city. Otherwise, people would steal it. But, yeah, when I shut the lid on the scanner, it sometimes sends the ad going all over the place. But, oh, yeah, so I've had some people that'll tell me, hey, I thought I was buying this radio for $10. I'm like, you're not buying that radio for $10. All right, let's see if we can just turn this. I don't know why it keeps turning. All right, we're going to have to manually do this one different. I don't know why it's, or we'll just shift it in the scanner. Not a problem. Just keep going on. So when deciding, like this one, it's got multiple things going on for it. It's got the lighthouse up top, the sunset, and the classic truck. Versus the other side is a Mexican drink, Next one is a military ad. I think it's for Air Force Reserves. On the back side is a double-sided Marlboro horse ad, but there's a lot of them up there. Now, this is something really cool. Some people are just don't do the due diligence for reading. Oh, yeah, no, it's... But I also think eBay makes that an issue, too, because I tried to buy a jersey today. Somebody who's been selling on eBay for over 10 years, I couldn't find the description. I was like, where is this? But what's cool is these charts right here, these chart papers. So this is a chart. The U.S. singles. Let's see if it shows the year on here. Don't see a year. But the magazine is 1988. So this is the top charts for U.S. singles, dance tracks, videos, top 50 albums. So 1988, the number one album is George Michael. Shows you the British albums 10 years ago, things like that. People are buying these to then find everything that's on this chart and complete it. I was like, how cool is that? Stay. But yeah, I got to work on my... If I can get it to where the scanner's right in front of me here so I can just scan, you know. This will probably sell around Halloween. Witches and 7 Crown. Will I list it in October, November? No. I'll list it right now. There's another one here. Let's see. Stand Up to Sitcom. Oh, from Stand Up to Sitcom. It's a 2-page ad. And it shows people like Bill Cosby stand up, Robin Williams, Bob Saget, Rosie O'Donnell. And this video is not promoted at all, but List Easier does a really good job picking out all the stuff on the ad itself. Like, it'll pick out the actors' names and stuff. So this is Howie Mandel, which is crazy. Young Howie Mandel right there. That's so cool. Very interesting. I love it. I love it. I got to be careful, though, because sometimes I can spend so much time with these magazines. Now, my other scanner, it does regular 8x10, and you just put it in there and just goes zoom, 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 zoom. This one you have to manually, but... Of course, I'm hoping to find anything Michael Jackson right now, because he's just as hot right now as he was in 84. But there's somebody with overweight alter ego Chunky A makes an appearance on the Hall show. I have no idea. Here's a very young Jay Leno. He came to our town to do some benefit thing or whatever, and we were gonna go, but the tickets were like $50. I'm like, I ain't paying $50 to see Jay Leno. It would have been $100 because I would have taken my wife too, but when I said vodka, I meant Danaka. But we're not going to do that because Sony sells better. Well, thank you for everybody coming in on my first live here as I set up the camera, figure everything out in OBS and all that jazz. And, you know, maybe one day I'll have the fancy pop-ups with your chats and stuff like that. Here's a Jay Leno. Now here's the sad thing about these print ads. Those pages are in such great condition. Yeah, the magazines were. I got it from one collector too. But let's say Jay Leno passes away. Like, here's a 1988 or 89 portrait of Jay Leno. If you're a Jay Leno fan or something like that. I don't know. I could be wrong. Boombox. Says never, never call it a boombox. I just called it a boombox. So what does it say? What does it say to call it? Panasonic Platinum Collection, from XBS Extra Bass System to CD sound that's worthy of your name. Platinum. What are you supposed to call it then? Let's see what's on the back of this. Haram Walker knows the way to Kokomo. See, it's another liquor. So the electronics always win over alcohol. Anybody ever drive or have the original Pontiac Grand Am Sunbird? I remember replacing the headlights in that car. On the other side is some artist page. Like, I don't even know what it is. But I will list it under the Pontiac. Just because I feel like that's what more people are going to... Hey, my dad drove that car, you know? So we got just a couple more here, and then we're going to go ahead and end it. Here's AT&T and then brake pads. So this one says, call after call, AT&T is the best value around. I was looking on here. There's no cell phone. This is for AT&T landline. Hey, thank you so much. Yep, just a couple more. I think somebody would buy an AT&T ad over a brake pad ad. Remember those guys? Is there life for a new wave magic duo after Penn and Teller get killed? Oh, Penn and Teller are still doing their thing. Here's a Salem swimming pool. Hey, Mom. Mama's in the chat. I'm just scanning print ads. Here's a Chaps print ad. Oh shoot, I looked at the time. I thought I had to go to the post office, but I sent the kids to the post office. 6 watching in here, 1 like. Hit the like button for me. So this is Bob Heck with Stormtroop 5 members Spencer and Dewey. They're the American Skins. It's for Salem cigarettes, yes. I wonder if these people in these ads regret smoking back then. Tom Metzger and his son John and Thor, their German Shepherd. I have no idea. No idea. But we will scan it anyway. Winwood. Would that be Winwood photographed by Herb Ritz? What is Winwood? I don't know what Winwood is. All right, here, we'll do a double one, and then we're going to get these listed. This will be a double for a car. What kind of car is this? It's going to be, looks like a Honda. Yeah, so this is the back end of a Honda. And then you should see the front end of the Honda in just a moment. Right. Maybe it'll pop up. There. It turned on me. Smoke? Who would do that? Yeah. Why is this turning? Let's put it towards the middle. Try that again. See, some of these they're printing the border. I don't like that. Nothing a little bit of editing can do. All right, last scan. Yeah, see how, why is it doing that? Auto crop, image edge. I have to work with the settings here. All right, so let's close the app here. So now we're going to open this up, click on edit. No, hold on, right click, edit. So much better on a Mac. I don't know why. Gotta go do part. Love you. Edit with Paint. Not with Paint. Who uses? I didn't even know Microsoft Paint was on here. Photos. Okay. Well, it's not too bad. Let's bring this in. Save. And I just want this to be a little bit. There we go. Save. Okay. Yeah, see, these are all going to be. These are fine. But these darker ones here, I don't know why there's so much border. I really wouldn't worry about it, but it's going to mess up the ruler. All right, so we got that one, that one, that one. We got to do a double. Yeah, let's open this one. Let's open this one. I'll have to tweak with the settings here to get it to where it just scans the edges. I don't know why it's like that, but let's edit the photos. I could probably create a web app that'll just detect it and do it itself. I didn't realize all these had it. Okay, I think that's it. Oh. Before anybody leaves, hit the like button for me. Or hit the down button. Bring that one in here. Usually I do this stuff when I have like the Yankee game on or not doing anything terribly important. Thinking about going live every morning. Two watching. Who we got in here? Say hello. Don't be shy. No, don't save us a copy. Is this a sign of getting old when like the littlest things just tick you off? Like, I didn't tell you to save it as a copy. Well, yes, I did, but don't save it as a copy. All right, I think that's all of them there. So now we're going to move this over. Close out of all these print ads. Hey, what's up, man? Okay. I'm just listing print ads. Nope, I don't need that. I need this crappy browser right here. If you don't know what print ads are, and if you're new to print ads, essentially they're just scans of magazine ads, and people buy them and frame them and hang them in their office and stuff like that. So, what did we say the height of these were? These were 12 inches tall, 10 inches wide. 12 inches tall. So 12. And so 20 is going to be the double. So then we'll take our doubles here. Oh, change size. Take our singles here. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. No. So I scanned all these. Now I'm going to edit it with my ruler, digital ruler, and then we're going to list them with List Easier, get them on eBay so everybody can buy them. So here we go. You got all the digital ruler on there. Processing 21 of 25. What's going on, everybody? So we're going to export the zip, 75 photos. We're going to open up List Easier. Anytime you open up List Easier, Control-Shift-R refreshes the page in case they have any bugs. And we're going to click on Create a Batch. We're going to list it to our second eBay store. Loading, 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 loading. Okay, come up here. Come on. Create a batch. Second store. There we go. Print ad. 577. Print ad. Okay. This is going to go into folder 8. 1495. Yes. Click on Create Batch. Browse for photos. Oop, I forgot to extract it. Here's all of our photos. Bam, look at all the photos. Come back over here. And now we're going to click this one. Go all the way down here to this one. Now it's going to go ahead and upload all 4 images. Just make sure we don't have any stragglers in here. Okay. Now we're going to click on here. Up. 1, 2, 3. Is it doing 3 images? Oh, that's right. I didn't put the 4th one in. That's fine. There's 3. Auto assign. And look, hands-free listing. AI is doing the rest. After this is done, I'm going to get something to eat. Seven people in here now. Welcome in, everyone. I'm just listing print ads on eBay through List Easier. How is everybody's Monday going? 76, 80, 76, 80, 76. Now it's at 78, 88, 92, 89. Look, I'm doing this all hands-free, Mom. Bam. All right, let's open this up here. Upstate Picker, what up? Listing print ads. Print ad. Print ad. This is a nice Sony looking one. Laser disc. What's our count? 78. Let's get rid of this. Print ad. Whoops. I swear, you double click so fast on Windows and your whole system is jacked up. Okay, let's see. Magazine ad. Looking good. Rolling Stone. Old Granddad. 86 proof. The Marines. Determination. Upstate Picker, you find anything good today or over the weekend? Man, look at that truck. I think I've seen that truck recently, and it's got rust here, rust here, rust here, rust here. It ain't got no lights like that. Rolling Stone, this is going to be Hurt and Turner on tour article. See it pulled in the article. Let's see, vintage, original, article. Do we have room for article page? CK Obsession. Oh, well, so it's thinking that it can go ahead and put in there CK instead of Calvin Klein. This ad is awesome. Now you CD it. Now you don't. Introducing the Pioneer 6-disc changer with your choice of removable controls. Everyone hit the like button if you remember back in the day having to take off the cover of your radio so it wouldn't get stolen, especially in New York. Let's see if anybody else is selling this on eBay. What store am I in? I remember I had a car, picked up loads of laser discs and some great postcards for the ephemera store. Nice. Let me know if you have any good luck with laser discs. I have a good stack full, and I can't get them to move. I even listed them at like $5.99 plus shipping. I can't get them to move at all. So let me know. I remember having a car. I can't remember which one it was, where we had the 6-disc changer in the back of the trunk. So you'd load up the 6 that you wanted, and then during the trip, like if you go to the gas station or something like that, to go in the back, move all the junk out of the way, grab the 6 and change it out. And then remember which CD was in what slot. This one's cool with the lighthouse, the truck. It's not just a truck anymore, it's part of your life. U.S. Air Force. Oh, nice. Check this out. So I mentioned earlier in the live, people are buying these chart things from the 80s and trying to complete what's on here. Like, I'm gonna find every U.S. single that's on here. I'm gonna find, the top 50 albums on here. And then like it's like a game to them. Like, and I bet you there's probably none on eBay here. So somebody's got one, 1987. One picture. Who is number one? But mine's nice and neat. It's got the ruler. Everything is best offer too. So this is saying Rolling Stone magazine print 1989 basketball shirt Chief Wahoo vintage 80s. Let's find out who this guy is. Gemini. Who is this? If anybody knows in the chat, spit it out because I don't. Bum, 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 bum. I would use ChatGPT, but Gemini is pretty better at facial recognition, but we'll see. Watch it prove me wrong. Jaleel White. It definitely got it wrong. That is not Urkle. I don't think. Anybody think that's Urkle? That don't look like Urkle. That'd be 1989. Nah. Urkle doesn't even wear glasses. I don't know. We're just gonna leave it as it is. Moving on. Jay Leno. The latest development in carousel CD changers. I remember my cousin Mark had a 50-disc CD changer in his room. I thought it was the best thing I've ever seen. There's another Jay Leno. Nobody's got it listed. Yep, nobody's got it listed. Here's a Panasonic radio ad. There's the radio. If you want the radio, it's $250. So the ad 15, 12. It looks like Arsenio. You know what? That might be it. Let's see. Let's go back to Gemini. Let's tell Gemini they're wrong. Like, you're wrong. Give me my money back. Black sheep bread. If I pronounce that right. If not, sorry. Let's see here. My live chat says you're wrong. Is this our Arsenio Hall? Let's see if it corrects itself. Confirming the subject. Black sheep Brad. I don't have my glasses on. Me reading a chat is probably not the best thing to do right now. Come on, Gemini. Sometime today, sometime today, sometime today. Upstate Picker, check this out. If Josh was in the chat, he'd like these. I showed him these a while ago, but this is Central Park, New York. Stereo view. Looking through the Great Fourth Bridge. Oh, I'm off camera. So, picked up a bunch of these for, I think, $2 a piece. I think Josh told me the ones with the orange are. It says your live chat is right to call out my mistake, but their guess is just as wrong. This is not Arsenio Hall, and my previous answer, Jaleel Wright, was incorrect. The person in the image is Spike Lee. What? Spike Lee portraying his character in Mars Blackman. What? I don't. Let's find. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna see if the other side of the print ad usually has an article, and see if it says who it is. Because the Gemini is all over the place. There's Jay Leno. There's the CDs. There's Jay Leno. Okay. So, on the back here it says Arsenio Hall is hustling. Probably can't see it, but it says Arsenio Hall. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Chat. Gemini is wrong. So we're going to go back up here. And we're going to remove Rolling Stone magazine print. Add. Let's see. Do we have room for Arsenio Hall in the beginning here? Yep. Yep. It's Arsenio. Yep. Arsenio Hall, Rolling Stone magazine. I like the vintage 80s. Vintage 80s print ad, 1989. Basketball shirt, Chief Wahoo. I heard they're going to bring the logo back since the guy who changed it to the Guardians died, but I don't know. Jay Leno, Sony, Jay Leno, where were we at? AT&T, public phone collectible. Well, I don't think it would be public phone. This would be landline. Use AT&T in your AT&T card from public phone. Yeah, look, AI got it. Okay. Here's Penn and Teller and Ralph Lauren. Cool. Let's list them. 25 listings for $373. Will they sell overnight? No. Will they sell eventually? I don't know. Sold 4 pages of print ads the other day for $77, so they do sell. I'll bring those up right now. Orders. Well, actually, we can do this. We can go. A $5 trillion company develops an AI and it can't identify ourselves. That's funny. So I sold both of these print ads to one person. It's a Uniden MC680 Marine radio. These both came out of a 1984 bass fishing. This is pretty cool. I think my dad had this bike as a kid. The Free Spirit. Racy 20-inch cheater slick in the back. Coaster brake makes it stop. 10. But I think he had he called it like a banana seat or something. So that's all for $14.95. This one here, the Magic in Gum is Bubble Yum. These are in comic books, like the 70s and 80s comic books, all the time. Got 3 views, $14.95 sold on that one. This one I'm worried that it's going to come back as, like, I didn't buy a piece of paper, I bought this actual sound system. But it says right here, print ad, EV2 4 speakers, 4.6 speakers. That's when I used to have my logo in the back before I went to List Easier. And then these are old newspapers. I paid $20 for a whole box of newspapers. Just old stack of newspapers. This is from 1975. But print ads do sell. But if you guys want to check out anything on my store, it's Nostalgic Ephemera. I'm getting close to 3,000 items. I like these. The classic Ford Mustang. Look at down here. With the little red lights down there showing you that your fuel's low before it went to digital. But all right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. I will see you on the next one. Thanks for letting me test out this system and figuring everything out here. And I hope to do these more often for sure. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. There's that crazy view.